The Dream Liverpool defense, with 2 new signings to complete stunning revamp Liverpool, have made some truly eye-catching signings this summer. But their work in the transfer market is far from over, while much of the football world has been captivated by the attacking reinforcements brought into Anfield. There remains a clear and deliberate push to strengthen the defense before the transfer window slams shut. The Reds' recruitment drive this year has been nothing short of historic. In fact, it has been the highest-spending transfer window in the club's history. A bold statement of intent from the Premier League champions that they are not content to rest on the laurels of last season's triumph. The marquee arrival so far has been Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen, a deal that smashed Liverpool's previous transfer record. Wirtz, widely regarded as one of Europe's brightest young creative midfielders, is expected to bring a new dimension to the team's attacking play, offering incisive passing, intelligent movement, and the kind of vision that can dismantle even the most organized defenses. And yet, the Reds' ambition doesn't stop there. Negotiations are ongoing for Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak, a signing that would not only shatter the club's transfer record once again, but also provide manager Arne Slot with a clinical, mobile forward who can thrive in multiple attacking roles. While these headline-grabbing moves excite the fanbase, Liverpool's hierarchy knows that building a truly elite team is about more than just attacking firepower. A rock-solid defense is the foundation of any successful side, and the club is determined to make sure their backline is as formidable as their forward line. That is why, behind the scenes, the recruitment team has been working tirelessly to secure defensive reinforcements. The focus is not simply on replacing outgoing players, but on future-proofing the squad, ensuring Liverpool can compete for the Premier League and Champions League for years to come in the fullback positions. Significant progress has already been made. Jeremie Frimpong has arrived from Bayer Leverkusen to fill the right-back role vacated by Trent Alexander-Arnold, who departed in a high-profile transfer earlier in the summer. Frimpong brings blistering pace, relentless attacking intent, and the ability to recover quickly when caught upfield, qualities that make him an ideal fit for Arne Slot's dynamic, high-pressing system. On the opposite flank, Milos Kerkez has been signed to provide competition and cover at left-back. The Hungarian international's arrival is likely to coincide with the departure of Kostas Tsimikas, and his athleticism, tenacity, and willingness to drive forward with the ball make him a natural successor in that position. These moves have already given Liverpool's defense a fresh look, but the biggest changes are expected to come in the heart of the backline. The club's most pressing need is at centre-back, and it's not just about depth, it's about reshaping the future of the position. Virgil van Dijk's decision to sign a new contract in April eased fears that Liverpool might lose their inspirational captain, but at 34 years of age, even the Dutchman knows that time is no longer on his side. His leadership, reading of the game, and aerial dominance remain world-class. But expecting him to play at his physical peak week in and week out for the next 2 seasons would be unrealistic. The current roster of central defenders tells its own story. Alongside Van Dijk, Ibrahima Konate remains a key figure when fit, forming a formidable partnership with the captain thanks to his pace, strength, and aggressive defending. However, Konate's injury record is a concern, and with his contract set to expire next summer, uncertainty lingers over whether he will be a long-term part of Liverpool's plans. Joe Gomez, once tipped to be a mainstay in the Liverpool defense, has had his own struggles with injuries and has been used increasingly as a utility player, filling in across multiple positions rather than holding down a starting centre-back. Reece Williams has returned from a loan spell with Morecambe in League Two, but the significant drop in competitive level makes it unlikely that he will play a meaningful role in Liverpool's title defense. Andy Robertson, meanwhile, has been used as an emergency centre-back at times during preseason, but the impending departure of Tsimikas should see him return to his natural left-back position, with his minutes carefully managed to maximize his effectiveness. All of this makes it clear why Liverpool are looking to bring in not just 1, but 2 new centre-backs before the window closes. Sporting director Richard Hughes has been working on a short list that balances proven top-flight quality with exciting long-term potential. At the top of that list is Crystal Palace captain Marc Guehi, a player whose consistency, composure, and leadership have made him one of the most sought-after defenders in the Premier League. Guehi's situation is particularly appealing to Liverpool. With just 1 year left on his contract at Selhurst Park, Palace are aware that they may have to sell him now to avoid losing him for free next summer. The England international turned 25 in July, meaning he is entering the peak years of his career. His ability to play out from the back, combined with strong defensive positioning and the mental resilience needed to captain a Premier League side, make him a natural fit for Liverpool's high-pressure environment. If signed, he would be expected to challenge immediately for a starting spot, potentially partnering Van Dijk in the club's strongest defensive lineup. But Liverpool's plans don't end with Guehi. Alongside the pursuit of the Palace skipper, the Reds are also in advanced discussions to sign Italian teenage sensation Giovanni Leoni from Parma at just 18 years old. Leoni is far from the finished article, but his performances in Serie A last season have marked him out as one of Europe's most promising young defenders. Operating primarily in a back three system, he showed remarkable maturity, positional awareness, and composure under pressure. Liverpool see Leoni as a long-term investment. Unlike many young players who are immediately loaned out after signing, the plan is to keep him at Anfield, allowing him to learn directly from Van Dijk and adapt to the pace and intensity of the Premier League. While he would not be expected to start regularly in his first season, the idea is to integrate him gradually, giving him opportunities in cup competitions and less high-stakes league matches, while building his confidence and tactical understanding. Should Liverpool secure both Guehi and Leoni, the transformation of their defensive unit would be significant. Guehi would likely become a first-choice starter alongside Van Dijk, with Konate providing high-level competition and rotation options. Leoni would be groomed for the future, ensuring a seamless succession plan for when Van Dijk eventually steps away from the starting she. Gomez would remain a valuable squad player, capable of covering multiple positions, while Robertson, Kerkez, and Frimpong would complete a defensive group brimming with both experience and youthful energy. Would allow Arne Slot to experiment tactically without compromising defensive stability. The high-pressing game could be executed more aggressively, knowing that the center-backs have the pace and positioning to cover the spaces left behind. Slot could even trial a back three formation, using the fullbacks as wingbacks, a setup that could suit both Frimpong and Kerkez perfectly. This flexibility could be crucial in the Champions League, where different opponents demand different tactical approaches. Beyond the immediate tactical benefits, the psychological impact of signing to top-quality defenders cannot be understated. It sends a clear message to the rest of the Premier League and Europe. Liverpool are not just building a team to win now, they are building a squad capable of dominating for years to come. It would also provide competition for places that keeps every defender on their toes, ensuring that performance levels remain high throughout the season. If Liverpool's transfer business unfolds as planned, the 2025-26 season could see them field a backline as balanced and formidable as any in the club's modern history. With Van Dijk's leadership, Guehi's composure, Konate's athleticism, and the promise of Leoni's development, all backed by energetic, attack-minded fullbacks, the Reds would have the kind of defensive platform that allows their attacking talent to truly flourish. This defensive revamp would not just be about plugging gaps. It would be about laying the foundations for sustained success. Liverpool have learned from past seasons that winning titles is as much about keeping the ball out of the net as it is about putting it in. And with the blend of proven Premier League quality and elite young potential they are targeting, they may just be about to create a backline capable of delivering silverware both now and long into the future.